Yesterday, I did a video about Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman. Now, we all know that John Fetterman actually suffered a severe stroke a year ago. And this man is definitely compromised by his health. But some kind of way, he got elected to the Senate to represent Pennsylvania. And guys, I got to be honest, I don't think that the vast majority of people in Pennsylvania actually knew that this man was compromised physically. He is not in good health. And he's back in the hospital yet again. Now, they ruled out another stroke, but something is not right with John Fetterman. He is not well. And I'm going to say it again, guys. I really do hope this man gets the care that he needs, because he definitely needs the care. I don't think this man is going to get much better. Now, of course, I'm not his doctor, but the last year, man, this man has really been struggling. I mean, he is worse off than Joe Biden. Let's just be honest. But guys, we actually got more news here on John Fetterman and his struggles in the Senate. So that's actually what we're going to be talking about here in this video. But first, member live stream will be tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And if you would like to join in on that live stream, click the join button or become a member at blackandwhitenetwork.com. You can actually see the banner right there below me in this video here. We really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for the super thanks that you guys been sending on videos. We really appreciate it, because we got another video demonetized yesterday. YouTube is on a rampage trying to demonetize our videos. But anyway, let's get back to this. You can see here, Fetterman hears voices like the teachers in Peanuts after stroke. Struggles to adjust to Senate life, according to report. Now, for you people that have never seen Peanuts and Charlie Brown, and you don't know the teacher, well, I suggest that you go and watch Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown's great. But in the Charlie Brown series, only the major characters' voices are actually understood. Now, when they're in school and they're learning from the teacher, you can't make out anything that the teacher says. They actually do have, I don't even know if you can even call it words for the teacher. It's sounds. That's pretty much it. You don't know what the teacher's saying. It literally sounds like wah, 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 wah. It's like that. No idea what the teacher's saying. And they're saying that is what John Fetterman hears. That is why he has that computer next to him when he's on a committee or the Senate, because he cannot comprehend what's being said to him. The man is physically compromised. And apparently he's going to be the senator for the next 6 years. I don't think he's going to make it. He's not going to make it 6 years in the Senate, I believe. The people in Pennsylvania, you got to know what you're voting for. You definitely got to know what you're voting for. I believe that the vast majority of people in Pennsylvania did not vote for John Fetterman based on policies. A lot of these people probably didn't even know that his health was compromised. They just saw John Fetterman with a D next to his name. Let me check that box. But at the same time, the Republicans were running Dr. Oz, who's a doctor, still has his mental function, but the criticism of him was, oh, he's a weak candidate. What about John Fetterman? What about him? If Dr. Oz was a weak candidate, then there's no doubt about it, John Fetterman was 10 times worse. But anyway, let's read some of this, guys. Newly elected Senator John Fetterman has described his severe hearing disability as causing him to hear the voice of the teacher from the Peanuts cartoon when listening to people speak, the New York Times reported. Fetterman suffered a stroke in May 2022 while campaigning for Pennsylvania's open Senate seat, causing him to have cognitive issues, including a problem with auditory processing. The senator, who is still in the hospital after experiencing lightheadedness Wednesday, has also struggled to adjust to life in the Senate, given the challenges of recovering from his stroke and the need for technological tools to help him conduct conversations with staff and colleagues. Fetterman has to carry around a closed captioning device that types out what is being said to him so that he can have conversations, since he cannot fully understand the spoken word on his own. The man cannot understand when people are talking to him. That's a major problem. A big part of his job in the Senate is to what? Listen to people and respond to people. If he's on committees, this is a major problem right here. A major problem. It goes on. Before moving to Washington, D.C., Fetterman's office was equipped with closed captioning tablets. There are now wired screens in the Senate chamber where closed captions are typed out for him by professional broadcast captioners. Democratic colleagues, now they're going to come to bat for Fetterman here, describe the closed captioning system as working to help Fetterman have seamless conversations. Quote, "It's just a slight delay." I didn't notice he was using it at first. Then I was like, why are they holding it? It took me a minute to figure out what was going on. That is from Marie Perez, Democrat of Washington, right there. Fetterman refuses to speak with reporters due to being unable to take their questions in echoing Senate hallways, according to his chief of staff, Adam Gentleson. Now, what about when Fetterman actually goes back to his constituents in Pennsylvania? I mean, does he really even understand what is going on, even with the closed captioning system? I'm not even sure. I really don't know, guys. The people of Pennsylvania, they deserve better than this. They gotta know something is wrong. I mean, this is sad, guys. This is really, really sad. This guy's only 53 years old. And it's like he's 85 and he can't function on his own. I mean, Fetterman, it seems like he can't do anything on his own whatsoever. Maybe he can go to the bathroom, but this man cannot do his job. I mean, think of this, guys. If you went to work and you were unable to communicate with your colleagues, how can you actually do the job? How? If you cannot comprehend what's being said to you, man, this is sad, man. And I'm not even getting on him because he's a Democrat. I'm not even talking about his policies and his beliefs. We know he's a leftist. But even the leftists that actually voted for him because he's a leftist, I mean, they deserve an explanation. I don't agree with that stance. But this is wrong, man. This is wrong. You know, Democrats do say that, hey, everybody should be voting. Really? I don't believe that everybody should be voting. Everybody should have the right to vote if you are an American citizen. But does that mean that you actually should be going out there and voting? If you don't know the candidates or the policies, I don't believe that you should. Not taking away your right to vote. Now, Democrats always say, hey, the right to vote is under attack. But no, everybody already has the right to vote. That's a citizen. But if you have never heard the name of John Fetterman and you walk into the booth, and let's say you didn't know Dr. Oz either, should you really be voting for the Senate? I don't think so, man. But hey, you have the right to vote. You can cast your ballot. But I think that's a problem, guys. That is a problem. Voting does have consequences. And when you actually go out there and you cast your vote for John Fetterman, you have just made your state a lot weaker. And I know firsthand what it's actually like, when you're voting for the first time when you're young. Hey, vote Democrat. And you kind of like, okay, I'll do it. I don't know what I'm voting for. And I know that the voting age is 18. I'm pretty sure there was a whole bunch of people at 18, and I'm not the only one, stepped into that booth. Actually, I believe I was 19 when I actually voted the first time, just because of how the presidential elections line up. Went in there, voted that young, didn't know what I was voting for. And I'm willing to bet that 90% plus of 18, 19-year-olds have no idea what they're doing when they actually go into that booth. No idea. Not blaming them. I mean, but that's just the fact. You're really, really young. And you know what? Probably not that much into politics. I wasn't into politics really when I was that young. But I voted, because I was always told it's important to vote. But yet I wasn't educated enough to actually know what I was actually voting on. That took many, many years of living life as an adult and, and finally finding policies that I actually aligned with. And that took decades, really. Decades for me. And I see other YouTubers out there, they talk about going on that journey. Yeah, it was a journey for me also as well. It was. And I still am learning stuff. I'm still learning stuff about politics. I highly recommend that you educate yourself on politics as well. You know what? If I was 18 years old in Pennsylvania and I didn't know anything and I was just told to vote Democrat, I wouldn't even know who John Fetterman was. I would have no idea. I just would have walked in, voted Fetterman, just because I was told to do it. I'm just being realistic, guys, and I know I'm not the only one like that. But now, as an adult that actually pays attention to the things that affect me, there is no way in the world I would actually go in there and vote for John Fetterman. Same thing with Biden. No way in the world I would actually go out there and vote for Joe Biden. Joe Biden is terrible, but I already knew Joe Biden was terrible going into the 2020 election. I already knew that. Joe Biden has been a disaster. John Fetterman is just not physically capable of doing his job. The man is just ill. He's just ill. And this won't be the last time I believe that he ends up in a hospital. But when I hear that this man is struggling so much that he's hearing the Peanuts teacher when people are talking to him, that's a major problem right there. A major, major problem. And this has come to light. This is just unbelievable, guys. But I think that's going to wrap it up, guys. Remember live stream tomorrow. Can't wait to see everybody. Just click that join button or become a member at blackandwhitenetwork.com. Memberships just start at $5 per month. Rhodes and I really do appreciate the support. Can't wait to talk to you guys tomorrow. We'll probably talk about this, and it's a combined live stream, so the sports channel will be involved with that, entertainment channel as well. We're definitely going to be talking about the Super Bowl because Yeah, Mick definitely wants to talk about that. I'm pretty sure Rose does too, but we'll be talking about stuff like that also as well. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.